Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we will learn English through stories. Once upon a time, in a small peaceful village, there lived an old lady. She was kind, she was wise, and she was always happy. Everyone in the village loved her. People often came to her for advice or simply to share their problems. One day, a curious young man from the village asked her, "Young man, grandmother, why are you always so happy? No matter what happens, you never look sad. Don't you ever feel bad when things go wrong?" The old lady smiled gently and replied, "Old lady, my dear, life is full of ups and downs. Some days are good, some days are bad. But I learned that true happiness comes from inside, not from the things that happen around us." The young man frowned, still confused. "Young man, but what do you mean? How can you be happy when bad things happen?" The old lady took a deep breath and told him a story from her own life. "Old lady, when I was young, I had a husband and children. We were not rich, but we were happy. One day, my husband became very sick. We had no money for medicine. We tried everything, but he passed away. It was the saddest day of my life. I cried and cried. I thought I would never be happy again." The young man listened quietly. "Old lady, but after some time, I realized something. Being sad all the time would not bring my husband back. My children still needed me. I needed to be strong for them. So I decided to look at life differently. I understood that life will always have both joy and sorrow. But I promised myself I would not let the sad moments steal my happiness." The young man leaned closer. "Young man, but how did you do that?" The old lady smiled. "Old lady, every morning when I wake up, I tell myself, today is a new day. I will find something to be happy about. Some days are harder than others. But I always find something, even if it's small. Maybe the sun is shining. Maybe a flower is blooming. Maybe I meet a friend. There is always something to be thankful for." The young man thought deeply. "Young man, but what if something really bad happens? How can you still be happy?" The old lady nodded slowly. "Old lady, it's not easy. But I remind myself that everything passes. Even the hardest times do not last forever. When bad things happen, I tell myself this too shall pass. And then I focus on the good things I still have. My health, my friends, and the simple gift of being alive. Happiness is a choice. You can choose to focus on the bad and be sad. Or you can choose to find the good and be happy. It's not always easy, but it is always possible." The young man's eyes filled with respect. "Young man, thank you, grandmother, for your wise words." He left her home and promised himself to try her advice. From that day, he looked for something good in every situation. Slowly, his life began to change. Even when things went wrong, he found a reason to stay positive. the old lady's secret spread across the village. People learned that happiness does not depend on what you own or what happens to you, but on how you choose to see life. And so, the whole village became a happier place. All thanks to the wisdom of one old lady who had discovered the true secret of happiness. Dear friends, remember, happiness is not about waiting for life to be perfect. It is about finding light, even in the darkest days. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.